Hello, my name is Jason Rue, and my kids attend Acton Academy Sci-Fair. The kids were in public school first. Problems we had there, a lot of discipline issues from other kids that weren't handled, disruptive learning environments, causing distractions for our kids to where their learning was impacted. Not a lot of feedback from the teachers and from the administration on what we could do better. And the kids just overall didn't enjoy going to school. That was the big problem. Me and my wife are both teachers, have a pretty good value on education. And it's heartbreaking when you see a second, third grade kid that already doesn't want to go to school because it's chaos, it's not fun, people are yelling, and just not a good environment for them. When COVID happened, we tried doing the take-home lessons that they were sending out. Was not beneficial in any way, shape, or form. Me and my wife both had background as teachers, so we were like, hey, we can handle this. The problem we ran into was, when is it school time and when is it home time? And so that was our struggles with homeschool was, hey, it's time to do schoolwork, and now, hey, it's time we can be at home and play. For our kids, that transition didn't work well. Me and my wife were both busy. We'd moved on to other careers. We weren't teaching anymore. I was a paramedic, so my schedule was rotating, so my available days changed each week. So that didn't help for a consistent schedule. Me and my wife also own some businesses, and so there are times when she had to take calls or handle her work, and so we weren't able to build that rigid structure into our homeschooling environment, and so it just wasn't as good as we would have liked. Yeah, so for us, what we liked about the model, number one, is it allowed kids to go deep on topics that they're interested in. So instead of skinning the surface, checking boxes, with kind of the project model, it allowed them to go deeper into things that are super interesting to them. As business owners, and then just working through our life, we've seen that you have to be able to solve problems, and most places you're not getting graded or paid for a worksheet that you're doing. It's for solving a problem or producing a product. And so we really were intrigued by the model of the exhibition. And okay, you're going to work on something for 6-8 weeks. You're going to have to defend that product to your peer group, right? It's very real life, just like you would in business or out, working in the private sector. And so we said that's a model that translates well into real life scenarios. And so what a better way to prepare them for that than to go to a school model that treats that very similarly. The great thing about this school is that it is a small community. It's growing, but it is a small enough environment. The kids aren't just a number. Walking in here, my kid's teacher saw me and stepped out to have a little chat. Just let me know how it's going. There's other parents around that know my kids and what's going on. If there's a problem, we're going to hear about it. Whereas if they're one of 100 kids that teacher sees in a day, chances are you're not going to hear about issues. It is a great community. There's other parents to lean on, like, hey, we're seeing this in our kid. Oh yeah, we saw that too. It's no big deal. Versus, some of the other schooling situations where you're one of hundreds or thousands, it's just that environment's not possible. And so that's one of the things we love about here is that it is a small community. Everybody supports each other. Families know what's going on with each other and stuff. So it's a great environment if you're up for that.